Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII, or whatever. It's XIII. Aye, aye, aye. I'm the Mysterious JG, and I know what it is we're looking at. Well, because I've played through the game before. You have no idea. Some of you have played through the game before. The first video of this LP has gotten, you know, by my standards, a good few comments. It's always nice. A lot of it is just people bitching about the game. Usually with the caveat, but we're sure going to enjoy your LP, but this is a piece of crap game. Well, yeah, as long as you guys keep telling me how awesome the LP is, I guess you can crap on the game all you want. This is a game with which I have some major problems, but there are also some things about the game that I like. And I wouldn't be LPing it at all if I didn't think it was going to be fun. So let's jump right back into it. In the interest of not missing any more iron bangles, I have the hardcover walkthrough right here with me. I did not bother to buy the hardcover walkthrough for the sequel because I kind of bought the hardcover walkthrough for this and then wondered later if it was really worth it. But because it's hardcover, it's kind of hard to actually use because I'd have to actually be using my hands to hold it open, blah, 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 blah. Let's get back to the frickin' game. So yeah, I believe we were playing as Vanille and Hope. In pursuit of Snow, Hope has fallen into a panic. In a single-minded pursuit of Snow, he has rushed into the lair of the False Sea and is only now recalling the terrible nature of being that lurks within. The Pulse entity could use its power to curse them, to turn them into a sea. Pulse Sea are the doomed servants of the False Sea who created them to blah blah blah. Despised and feared by Cocoon, Hope's companion Vanille seems unconcerned by this dreadful possibility. Amused by her indomitable cheerfulness, he nervously follows her in search of Snow. I didn't notice any bemusement. Bemusement... People like the word bemused because it sounds like a sophisticated good word, so they use it in places where it doesn't actually necessarily fit. Not one of the most horribly abused words in the language, but yeah. It was Snow who convinced his mother to fight. It was Snow she was protecting when she died, and it is Snow who must be made to pay. Forget that people actually killed her mother. So yeah, you get little things like that. It's kind of like in Strider for the NES. If you go all the way out to the title screen and then come back in, you get different, you know, check out Vanille. I think she's supposed to be sexy. She's kind of creepy in that respect. Because she's, like, shapely enough that she could be sexy, but I really can't tell if she's supposed to be 12 or what. Anyway, no, what was I saying? Yeah, like in Strider... for the NES, if like between every single stage you go all the way back out to the menu, you get like a different plot summary from the game that you might not even notice is there if you just keep playing. And this game has that same kind of thing going on. And you know what? Apologize right now, folks, but I have to take a second. This is the first video of a recording session, which may have a couple of videos to it. I have to turn down my headphones. This is... I believe this will make no difference to yours, but it was just louder. I had to cut down to 50%. It's still really freaking loud. Okay, so as Vanille continues to be like, "Look at me, I am sexy?" question mark. We'll move on with our adventure. This might be the only time we ever get to have Vanille as our party leader. I'm remembering the way there's 6 playable characters. And they get kind of grouped up in different ways over the course of the story. Kind of like in Final Fantasy VI. You might have a point where you have to play as Edgar and Sabin. Another point where you're forced to play as Locke and Terra or whatever. This game will throw in combinations, so you don't get to pick who you want. They've been split up and you're looking at different things happening at the same time. And I don't think... it would appear that Vanille is outranked by everyone as far as being party leader except Hope. Because these two are basically, in any grouping that they're in, they will be the one who has to cast support magic for the other, like, more bruising party members. So when they are together, I guess Vanille outranks Hope as far as being somebody who could actually hold her own in a physical showdown. I don't think there's any point in fighting these guys. I've already got the treasures, and you'll notice, or maybe you haven't noticed, we're not really leveling up. Last Final Fantasy game I did was Final Fantasy X with its sphere grid. Leveling up doesn't work the same way in this game exactly, but it does happen. And that mechanic hasn't been introduced. So at this point, if we fight enemies, all we're getting out of it is item drops. And they're not really that great against these guys. I think they drop shrouds. Like if I went and got a quick sneak attack over these guys, they're easy to... Well, I just failed to do it, but they're supposed to be easy to get a preemptive strike on.
No daydreaming now.
I just totally failed, but I should have been able to get it preemptive against these guys.
I'm daydreaming now. There's another shrimp on the barbie. That's not a boomerang, this is a boomerang.
Even without a preemptive strike, I get 5 stars, which leads to 2 thickened hides, torn leather, and some Deceptisol. Hope's like, would you wear some torn leather later, Vanille? And she's like,
I'm the inexplicable, incomprehensible Australian response to whatever you say.
so yeah, doesn't matter if he said something sexy or sexist, her response would be like,
Australian randomness.
this is from like Fantasy Australia land. And she has the most over-the-top attack. When you get a preemptive strike, you have to hit every enemy once to knock up their meters, their little whatever you call it, dizziness stagger meter thing. So for her, it's just like takes forever and looks ridiculous. But again, these guys will put up more of a fight, and there's no point fighting them. So I'll try to avoid them, but I might not be able to, and if I can, I'll fight them. I just did that in the hopes of picking up some shrouds. I got Deceptisol, which is useful, sort of. Oh, this guy's gonna...
I guess we jump down there and fight the robot panther things. I don't see any way around it. I'm not sure that we could have avoided them, but we certainly didn't.
No daydreaming now.
Shut up. I mean, I like her nuanced character, Neil. Oh, she attacked the guy who got destroyed, so her attack doesn't get to work, which is too bad. Lots of noises that our party members are making. That's fun. And we staggered that thing, which means...
Yes!
Yes.
We staggered it and killed it. I love killing things, maybe animals, maybe robots. I don't know what's going on, but... Should I really? Do you know what's going on?
I just got done saying I wasn't going to miss any items, and I realized I did not open up the book to see if there was treasures in this area I didn't get. I think I got everything that we can reach at this point. So let's stand here all akimbo. Let's move on. Oh, apparently 2 plot stuff.
Aren't you scared?
I'm terrified of you.
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
What's so crescent fresh about you, Vanille, is that you just don't get it.
Pulse Falsey and Lissy are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out.
Oh, is she gonna explain
Live too
this?
close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my...
I don't know what
Pulse is hell on Earth.
purge or pulse or Lassie and Falsey and the... I don't know what any of it means.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Look, girls, I don't know.
Get
Do
off
girls
me.
really just grab dudes like that? Like at any age?
Sarah! Huh? Can you hear me?
Can you feel me near you?
Where are you?
I'm talking about in real life. In any age, do girls just go up and grab guys and just like start hugging on them like that? Like in fantasy games, yeah, obviously all the time. Oh, great. Comes Poochie again. Thanks to Deathcat for filling in the next
Don't worry,
line.
Sarah. Your hero is on his
I
way.
just called him. He's coming straight away. Not that I was trying to remember, but I generally am not able to remember what comes after the Kung Fu Hippie from Gangsta City.
Wonder what that's for.
A lethal filled me in. It's like a rock and roll surfer or something. The point is that it all ends with you, the fool I pity, which I enjoy a lot. Although it implies that Mr. T is less than a legitimate cultural icon, which I don't like. So, no, you don't get an iron bangle. No iron bangle for you. You were supposed to get an iron bangle during your section in Act 1, and you missed it, so I'm blaming Snow for this. I was distracted by his shittiness. You gonna do something about it, Snow? Alright. Get back on with this game, such as it is. There are things about this game I like. You know, I don't want to set the tone for this being, hey, tune in and listen to me piss all over a Final Fantasy game, because, you know, certainly there are things about this game that I like. Although it doesn't always work in a way that's all that great. Yeah, like, what is that thing? I don't know. It doesn't always work that well, but the encounter system, where, like, I don't have to be worried as I'm walking around talking to you, enjoying the scenery, looking for treasure. I don't have to be worried that I'm going to encounter and like randomly encounter a bunch of crappy weak enemies that will do very little to level me up and do nothing but prolong the game. That's gone. And a matter of fact, it's kind of weird for me because I'd been playing Final Fantasy XIII-2, and I don't know if it's in responses to complaints in this game or what, but they bring that back. It's sort of a modified form of same. You don't just automatically get sucked into encounters, but as you're walking around, random encounters will pop up, and you can try to evade, or you can get involved, and it's not like a random number chance of getting out. Your skill determines whether or not you evade, and blah blah blah. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but being back in this game, where I'm like, if I am just kind of chatting with you guys, and looking around the camera, and like enjoying some really pretty freaking impressive 3D rendered environments, I can do that, and I don't have to worry that suddenly I'm going to be attacked by, like, you know, 4 imps, a slime, you know, whatever. I remember this game has tomberries now that I think about it. I was going to lump them in with, rather than being a completely generic enemy like I had been going with, I was going to lump them in as, like, the kind of enemy you don't particularly want to run into when you were expecting it. Tomberries. According to this little map I'm looking at, there is no treasure chest in this area except the one I already got. So what am I doing now? I'm just kind of prolonging this artificially for no real reason. That would appear to be one encounter with those guys. I would venture to guess that it can't be avoided. So let's just do it.
Wrapped up and ready!
Who are you talking to, Snow? Don't want to let that stagger meter drop all the way down to nothing, so I'm going to keep hitting it one at a time instead of waiting for both to fill. Oh, the auto almost came back to punish me there. Oh, I wiped it out without staggering it, so whatever. Trying to be like all strategic, and really I'm just wasting time and energy, not just hitting attack, like, whatever. I'm at a point in the game where my inputs are not making a difference, so why am I pretending that they do? Got a Wicked Fang, good for me. Yay, us! I guess I have to activate this thing. He just stares at it and starts crunching his hands. I'd forgotten how, like, retarded that whole I have been idle for 2.4 seconds without an input, so I must do animation to show that I am, you know, a living character. So I'd start punching my hands like an idiot. So stupid. Alright. Snow's stupid.
Just hold on, Sarah.
Hold on to your dreams. Yes, that was an exciting sequence of the game. With Snow. Switch to controlling Snow. Take 20 steps forward. Use auto battle to defeat 2 generic enemies. Trigger plot scene. Return stuff red. It's gone all Tron on us here. Now, this section has a real Cloister of the Faith scene. And as you probably know, if you've watched my previous Final Fantasy LP, I didn't really like Cloister of the Faith. Oh, let's switch to somebody else now. I'm sick of Snow. We've been playing as him for almost 5 minutes.
I think the door's winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
I'm not talking about you. I'd never listen to you.
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
I killed that fat barkeep.
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold on. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
Comic relief, you see, 'cause she wasn't using a blast
I'm
charge
so
at all.
sorry. Please let me in. Please?
In the name of all that is lesbian, let me in.
What? How'd you open it? After you.
Bitch. Yeah, I like Lightning, but I'm realizing now that she's like the only Squaresoft heroine. Never at any point in any of the games she's been in do I believe she's ever expressed interest in, you know, a male character. Shrouds are single-use aerosols that can only be used outside of battle and grant the party tactical advantages. Fortisol and Agisol bestow their bonuses at the start of battle. The Septisol, on the other hand, are ruled by the evil Megatron. They shield the party from enemy detection, eliminate any concern of being spotted and attacked, is useful for avoiding combat, and also for launching preemptive strikes. Enemies like Pantherons, whose field of vision allow them to monitor wide areas, normally turn hostile and display warning icons as soon as they are approached. Apply a spray of Septisol, however, and you'll have no trouble getting a preemptive strike. To open the Shroud menu, press LB while exploring, select a Shroud with the arrow keys, and blah 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 blah. So, yeah, when I say that Lightning might be a lesbian, I'm just kind of, you know, running off at the mouth thinking of things to say. I don't care. I'm certainly not interested in a serious debate on the subject. It just kind of occurred to me the other day that, yeah, you know, it's the first Final Fantasy game in a while. Even in Final Fantasy XII, which was mercifully short on, you know, I love Final Fantasy X, and it was all star-crossed lover crap, but I didn't need that in all my games. And Final Fantasy XII even has like, wow, you know, the main character doesn't really have like a big prolonged love relationship with the main female character, but the main female character is a widow. So we know that, you know, there's something going on at some point. Whereas with Lightning, it just kind of seems to be, you know, well, she seems like she might drive a Subaru. It's insane. Alright. So, data log. Events, Chapter 1. There's more Chapter 1 stuff I didn't read yet? For centuries, the Pulse Falsey has slumbered undisturbed in the outskirts of a Cocoon City. On the day the lower world entity is finally discovered, Cocoon's peaceful society is plunged in chaos. The government judges the city's inhabitants to have been tainted by the unwelcome guest and begins a merciless campaign to expunge both the Falsey and the corrupted citizenry from the face of Cocoon. Instead of exile, they were led to expect civilians face extermination. Blah, blah. Outmatched by the military, Lightning cuts her way, doggedly followed by the desperate Zaz. Snow, meanwhile, seeks to rescue his fiancée. And a boy spurned on by dreams of revenge pursues Snow with the help of an unusual young lady. Their paths all lead to the Pulseless Sea. Chapter 2, In Pursuit of Snow. Hope has fallen into a panic. That's a character's name. Hope, not panic. In a single-minded pursuit of Snow, he has rushed into the lair of Falsea and is now recalling the terrible nature of the being that lurks within. The Pulse entity could use its power to curse them, to turn them into Lucy. Pulseless are the doomed servants of the Falsey who created them, despised and feared by the people of the Cocoon. Okay. Pulseless are the doomed servants of Falsey. And a Pulse entity can turn you into a Lucy. So you wouldn't get it if, like me, the first time you play through the game, you just play through the game and you don't go reading a bunch of data logs. But in my effort to make things clear for you, I'm reading the data logs, and we have now gathered that whatever a Falsey is, it can turn you into a Lucy, and a Lucy is some kind of cursed person who is like a servant, like zombie mind control or something. I don't know. Hope's companion, Vanille, seems unconcerned by this dreadful possibility, bemused by her indomitable cheerfulness. Okay, we did read this. where men fear to tread, but the ladies dance freely. The citizens of Cocoon, the lower world of Pulse, is a hell rife with unknown terrors, and the recently discovered Pulse Fal'Cie is an invader from that hell. In an effort to quell the growing panic in the wake of the entity's discovery, Synchro initiates an extreme measure known as the Purge. Under this initiative, not only is the Fal'Cie to be casted off of Cocoon, but all the civilians living nearby as well. Any person coming into contact with the lower world being's foul energies could already be corrupted, and no potential enemies of Cocoon could be allowed to remain. The ensuing deportation claims the lives of countless civilians, Hope's mother among them. After witnessing her death and chasing Snow to the Vestige in a blind rage, Hope suddenly realizes he may share the same fate as the Pulse Fal'Cie, relocation to the world below. Vanille, however, calmly accepts the situation and lends him her support to the distraught boy. Unaware of his young pursuer, Snow begins exploring the arcane halls of the chambers of the shrine-like Vestige. Wow, this whole thing here is just... It took me longer to read through that than it took to play through the sequence that it introduces, which is Snow wanders up to two Puma things, punches them out, hits a button, triggers, open doors beckon, which is what pops up when we watch that cutesy little scene of Zaz thinking that she's about to use plastic explosives when in fact she's about to mutter apologies to a door. The Pulse Fal'Cie, an entity that threatens the peace of Cocoon society, holds Snow's fiancé captive. As the determined Snow delves even deeper into the alien structure, Lightning and Zaz arrive at the Vestige after fighting their way through the waves of Sanctum forces. The unlikely duos, that's possessive, it should be just a plural. No, damn it, they're right. The unlikely duo's progress. Progress is owned by duo, which is a singular noun, grammatically speaking. Okay, I'm an idiot. Never mind me. That's actually correct. They've written there. The unlikely duo's progress is halted by an impassable gate, which finally opens as if in response to Lightning's whispered words of apology. I'm so used to, like, reading things that are grammatically balanced that I don't even... Never mind. Did her plea reach the mind of the Fal'Cie, or was another being responsible for opening the portal? Zaz follows the ex-soldier into the Vestige, bemused! Everyone's so bemused! I'm bemused by their bemusement! Zaz follows the ex-soldier into the Vestige, bemused by his lack of explanation, but driven on nonetheless by a purpose he has yet to bemuse. Okay. 3 steps, data log updated! 3 more steps, data log updated! Check out that sexy walk. Hey, you sure that you don't like men? Because, just because you're fictional doesn't mean that we could... Okay, save point. Which may or may not mean something exciting has happened. Oh, look. I guess this is where we're supposed to use the Septisol, but... I don't really care. You get full health back after every battle, and if you lose a battle in this game, you get to retry. It really is like one of the Final Fantasy games of my childhood on easy mode. Stagger, dude. Like, not waiting to get the full command thing built up can be a good way to build a stagger gauge, but stagger gauges don't matter against enemies this weak, and you'll kill them off anyway. Zaz shot in the butt and its legs jumped up in the air. Interesting. So what do we unlock here? Wicked Fang and Deceptisol. So, yeah. Deceptisol! Retreat! Wow, there's a whole bunch of guys in here. 99% of the time you can't evade, so you might as well just fight them. Unless we fight a huge group of them here, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's even less than we fought a minute ago. So you can split. It makes a difference if you come across like 5 or 6 of these things. It makes a huge difference whether they are classified as being one encounter with 5 or 6, or 3 separate encounters with 2, because you get your full health back after every fight. Since healing magic is basically unlimited in this game, we don't have it yet, but we'll get it. Game doesn't work with MP. It's all this bitter complaining. It's just a really easy game until you start getting into But you gotta start getting into optional bosses before you have anything that you can't beat with easy mode. And then the optional bosses become frustrating because you're so used to being able to just accept. You're so used to being able to just click accept on auto battle that you forget what it would mean to actually, you know, have to make tactical decisions of any kind. She looks a little less ridiculous than Benil doing all that. And they're very easy to kill once you've got them surprised like that. So we got torn leather and thickened hide.
How you like my thickened hide, Zaz? Be careful how you answer that. I can kill you at any time.
There's the only treasure in this area. No, wait, we climb up the stairs being guarded by whatever the hell that thing back there is. There will be another treasure chest. Oh, I'll get a preemptive strike just for the hell of it. Zaz never even got off a shot. That's how sweet lightning is. Some Fortisol. Excellent. Good stuff. So I got a preemptive strike on it. I don't know if this was... we really needed to attack this thing or what. But I'm going to say that if we wanted to attack it, we wanted to attack it with full stagger meter. I just completely failed to hit it twice. What happened there? I want to hurry up and finish it while it's still got the stagger meter thing going. And before lightning dies, that would be nice too. I hope this thing drops something worthwhile. No, not a blessed thing. And since we aren't gaining experience yet, it was a completely wasted battle if you don't get any kind of drops. Oh well. So we could have just snuck past it. That's what I'm getting at. I got around it, went behind it to get the preemptive strike. Didn't have to fight it. Oh, crap. Yeah, I guess that was kind of a preemptive strike on me since I didn't even know that thing was there. I'll give you that one, Pantheron. I don't really know how effective or dangerous these Zerg scan droids are. Wait, are they actually called Zerg? How's this work?
Zerg.
It's Lightning versus Kerrigan and Hot Fantasy Chicks Deathmatch. And you can put hot in quotes if you're not into alien chicks. I'm personally not into alien chicks. Gladius, hey, there you go. That's like a little short sword that's worth picking up, I'd say. And checking ahead of where the remaining swords that we would want to pick up are. Gladius will increase my strength and decrease magic. Well, she doesn't actually have magic at this point, so that's probably fine. Go ahead and give you an iron bangle that's really supposed to be with snow. And yeah. And we'll keep following the straight path because we've got one path that we can go on, and that's it. And this kind of sucks. We definitely want to get rid of this thing first. Focusing a lot on Zaz. That's right, this works on all allies. This game is for people who don't know how to play these games. So I use the potion. thinking I might have to use 2 to heal them both, and I was like, oh wait, in this game, potions are just like quite easy. I forgot this game's quite easy for a second. I thought it was just really easy. We better get some damn drops out of this. There will come a point in the game where I probably want to grind. The game just basically won't even let you do it now. Polymer emulation. So this is not one of those PS3s that doesn't play PS2 games. This one has polymer emulation. Okay. PS4 is not going to play shit. You might not even play PS4 games, folks. Yeah, okay. Oh, more data log stuff, huh? But not events. It's enemy intel. I guess we could learn about history's myth. Look, how all this stuff is available for you to read. I just kind of feel like, you know, the game should be giving you exposition other than just like assigned reading. But I am curious what this binding mod, wildfire saber. A colloidal dispersion used as a raw material in bioengineering. Okay, whatever. No idea what we're supposed to be using that for. Hey, you see that little thing on the... Yeah, I was about to explain that we're about to hit a cinema scene, but...
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too.
You,
Except they'd probably be l'Cie by now.
Do you feel like talking to me at all? You know, it
Not even human anymore.
Make me feel better if you talk to
Just
me.
post-l'Cie. Enemies a cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
Yep. Boss will see our enemies of the cocoon. Can't show them any mercy. So, you know, follow that away, folks. Oh, great. Maybe they'll turn him into a pulse.
There's the next one.
Kill him. Oh, good. The data log's been updated, so we have more stuff to read now. Yay. Oh. Oddly enough, that's not what happened. At least not in that area. Oh! And looking on the map, we've got... If we turn around, there's a treasure chest directly behind us, because the game loves to do that bullshit. Like, this is apparently a place that Snow already wandered across. And there's a treasure chest. 2 potions. Not exactly a game changer if you don't get them, but... No, it's right behind you. See, isn't that nice? Those other 2 things, like these 2 legs that we can explore, there's nothing there. No enemies or treasures. And it would appear that if we just keep walking this way, oh look, there are some enemies. So, okay, I thought for a minute there weren't even going to be enemies. This is going to be a
Nothing to worry about.
completely worthless area, but no. We have a couple enemies to fight here.
Cha!
I'm the grenade chucking gangsta from Zodiac City. And torn leather. So we're just fighting around, no experience, no gold, but we're earning a lot of torn leather. And we have something to activate here. But what happens if I don't activate it? If I don't activate it, the plot stops happening. So the solution to this complex puzzle is activate the only thing you're able to interact with in the environment.
All right.
I love it when things, you know, happen. He's apparently going to rescue Sarah. Sarah and Snow. Snow and Sarah.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
He told me he's getting a cab, but he'll be here soon. Oh, come on, man. No fair. I couldn't control him. I couldn't prevent him from punching his hands like an idiot. Well, anyway.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
You hear that? Hope my hero's on the way. Maybe he'll do something about my horrible skirt. My hero's those activated stairs, I guess.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
I hate you, Dad.
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna actually get on with my storyline.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
Thinking's hard.
We could just run away.
Let's go to the bush.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's run away. You and me. We'll form a new life together. I can't remember the name of that movie that this is making me think of. Where the little kids run off to get married and... Moonrise Kingdom, I think it's called. Yeah. They can form their own little Moonrise Kingdom down on planet Pulse. In the shadow of the sea. In the shadow of the valley. Military weapons. Military Woppets stalk the halls of the Vestige. Through the SciComm recon team that uncovered the lower world being 2 days previous is still trapped inside. Lighting and Zaz know that the real threat is not a part of the Sanctum Army, but the Falsi and its servant, Lassie. Well, Zaz seems to know that. Lightning really hasn't... We don't know what the hell is going through Lightning's mind. Pulse Lassie are former humans who have become agents of destruction. Fiends of destrucity. Those residents living near the Vestige face being purged simply because of their proximity to the Falsi and the possibility that its power has bound them into servitude. With tales of Lassie, it's like in Breath of Fire 3 when you have to get a master before you level up. With tales of Lassie haunting his thoughts, Hope hears Snow's voice calling in the distance, calling out dipshitty things. Although he plans to confront Snow over his mother's death, the reality of the situation becomes too much for Hope to bear. He cannot go through with it. Not yet. God. The internal turmoil of this little kid is more irritating than anything else. Now, I'm sorry, kids. Oh no, you do have an iron bangle. And so do you. Oh, does it just always go to whoever... How many iron bangles have I got? Oh, I do have 4, so everybody except Snow has one right now. Anyway, so I can fight these androids. Doesn't really matter. It takes almost as long to run around them as it does to kill them with a preemptive strike. I don't know why Vanille...
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
Huh? What do you think, Archie?
I don't know why she has a longer action meter than anybody else at this point in the game, but eventually that advantage of hers will disappear. So there's treasure up here that we couldn't get to this before. All those scenes played. Now we can. Oh, and if you sneak by these guys and get to the treasure chest that they're standing in front of, without touching them, they, you still can't pick up the treasure chest, so it's kind of shit.
And done.
Oh, come on, Hope, you couldn't kill one. Neil just killed 3 of them, and ultimately 4. That's how much you suck, Hope. I got more thick and tied, yay.
Hey, No, I'm actually Vanille. I thought we'd been over that. Yay! I'm from Space Australia! Yay!
Okay, so, this would be a pretty good time to get a save point, because I think there's a boss battle coming. Shouldn't be so long. I do have the guide right here in front of me, so that I don't miss any more iron bangles. No, actually, I've got a little bit more to go, so that's... So, what has happened in this video that's of interest? Well, again, it's very pretty. We've walked around a lot inside of the Vestige. Snow activated some things. We opened doors. I mean, apparently, I don't know why this thing, which was apparently...
Do you know where we're going?
Look, kid. This is your fault for following me to begin with.
We started wandering around in here, and even though it's supposed to be some kind of tourist attraction of Bodham, apparently it's a tourist attraction people look at from the outside. Nobody goes in because it's full of monsters in the form of panther robots, which had been working for the Sanctum and now aren't, and word scandroids. These may or may not be Sanctum things. And yeah, there's all sorts of ancient, unexplained technology at work. Can I buy another iron bangle? Do I want to? No, I don't have enough money. Oh, that's right, because I'm not picking up money from these damn enemies I'm killing.
We may be wanted criminals that are the Sanctum military is desperately trying to kill. That doesn't mean that we can't do online shopping and have things instantly transferred to our location, which is inside a frickin' Pulse Vestige magical doodad.
Yep. What was I?
Look. You just need to be really happy you're not hanging out with Lightning. She wouldn't put up with this crap. Camera angles. Woo.
Yeah, so I've been going around activating various glowing, mystical, magical, ancient unexplained technology things to open doors and get further along, and I guess we're going to try to confront the Pulse Falsy, which creates Lussy, or a Pulse Lussy that creates Falsy. I was hoping to kind of sneak up in the treasure chest, but again, you can't even get it.
You're gonna regret this.
I guess if you get past them without being detected at all, you can open it. If they detect you but they can't reach you, any treasure chests that are in their immediate vicinity become unopenable. The only reason these battles are irritating me now is the knowledge that I'm not actually, my character's not actually gaining stats or levels from this. Until we get to the next act, they can't. So that's, yeah. Chipped Fang and Deception. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going around seeking out encounters. And it's not like the preset unavoidable encounters are more encounters than you would get in a typical game with random encounters. But you have to play into Act 3 of 13 before you're even allowed to level up things. Really starting to bug me. Imagine how I felt first time through when I didn't know that you would be allowed to start leveling up in Act 3 of 13, and it just thought that you played the entire game with combat being something that really doesn't have any rewards. So all these other sections of map that we were seeing there, you can't even get to them because plot stuff happens. And there's nothing there anyway. Whoa, you're trying to tell me that I can dodge bullets?
I'm trying to tell you that you won't even have to.
It's pretty cool.
You know how to show a girl a good time there, Hope.
This seems unpleasant.
What are they?
See, the scene failed.
They didn't pass their
This
exams.
is what happens when Lassie don't complete the focus that Falsey gave him.
Alright, now I need to find out what focus is, because we think we've got Falsey and Lussy down. Oh, great, here comes dipshit.
Let's even these odds.
I'm gonna break out my rock and roll skateboard nunchucks. And he instantly becomes party leader because, come on, Snow versus Vanille, who do you think is more of a, like, badass hero? He's like right in the middle of the groove, tossing hand grenades to hit all the enemies. He's basically blowing himself up. Tear of frustration. That's what I'm crying inside right now. Okay, folks, this feels like it might be a good place to call the video, because when we come back, potentially huge moment as Hope, who his whole driving force is to tell off Snow, will get his chance. And at which point Hope will have completed his character arc and be written out of the story, I can only assume. I guess we'll find out whether that's going to happen or not next time. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching and apologize for my belly aching. This game does get better, so bear with me, won't you? Thank you. We'll see more in the next video, folks. Bye for now.